If you're tired of being broke, you're in the right place. It's time to stop waiting for things to change and start making those changes yourself. In today's video, I'm going to give you the 5 things you need to change in your life if you're tired of being broke. So if you're ready to stop playing small and finally level up, keep watching. Trust me, by the end of this video, you'll know exactly what needs to be done to turn your financial situation around. Let's dive in. First up, change your environment. It's more than just the physical space you occupy. It's the people you interact with, the habits you form, and the mindset you cultivate. Your environment shapes your behavior in ways you might not even realize. And no, I don't mean go hug a tree. Although if that's your thing, go for it. What I'm really getting at is the influence your surroundings have on your financial habits. I'm talking about your surroundings, your friends, your habits. Think about it. If you're constantly surrounded by people who love to spend money, it's going to rub off on you. You might find yourself making purchases you don't need, just to keep up with the group. If you're hanging out with a bunch of spendaholics, guess what? You're going to be tempted to spend like crazy too. It's like being on a diet and hanging out in a candy store. The temptation is just too strong. And it's not just about the money, it's about the mindset. When you're constantly in an environment that encourages spending, it becomes your norm. You start to think that it's okay to live paycheck to paycheck as long as you're having fun. And if your idea of a good time is dropping your paycheck at the mall, well, we need to have an intervention. It's time to rethink what brings you joy and satisfaction. Shopping can be fun, but it shouldn't be your primary source of happiness. It's time to take a step back and evaluate your spending habits. Are you buying things because you need them, or because you're trying to fill a void? It's a tough question, but an important one. Listen, you can't fix your finances if you're surrounded by constant temptation. It's like trying to quit smoking while living in a house full of smokers. You need to create an environment that supports your financial goals. Time to clean house, folks. This means more than just tidying up your living space. It means taking a hard look at your social circle and your daily habits. Are they helping you achieve your financial goals, or are they holding you back? Ditch the toxic influences and find some friends who value saving over spending. Surround yourself with people who have similar financial goals. If you're stuck in a place that's filled with negative energy, people who are content with being broke, or distractions that keep you from grinding, you're setting yourself up for failure. You've got to change your environment to one that supports your goals. This means more than just cleaning your room. It's about who you surround yourself with, where you spend your time, and what you allow into your space. Are the people around you pushing you to be better, or are they just as stuck as you are? You've probably heard the saying, you are the average of the 5 people you spend the most time with. That couldn't be more true when it comes to money and success. If your friends aren't talking about goals, financial growth, or leveling up, it's time to start finding new people to learn from. Join online communities, networking groups, or even listen to podcasts of people who are where you want to be. Trust me, being around people who are hungry for success will fire you up like never before. It's contagious. And don't forget about your physical space. If you want to make money, you need a place where you can focus. Declutter your space, set up a workspace that inspires you, and cut out unnecessary distractions. Whether it's working in a quiet coffee shop or setting up a little home office, make sure your environment is pushing you forward, not pulling you back. Next up, change your perspective. This is huge. If you've got a mindset that says, I'll never have enough money, or I'm not meant to be wealthy, guess what? You're right. Your mindset is everything. Start seeing money as a tool, not an obstacle. Shift from scarcity thinking to abundance thinking. Instead of saying, I can't afford that, start asking, how can I afford that? A small change in how you think can lead to big changes in how you act. You gotta stop thinking about money as the enemy. It's just a tool, folks. It's like a hammer. You can use it to build a house, or you can use it to tear one down. It's all about how you use it. So instead of thinking, I'll never have enough money, start thinking, how can I use the money I have to reach my goals? See the difference? It's all about mindset. Number 3, let's be real. If you're broke, you need to change your income. That could mean finding a better job or picking up a side hustle. Sticking with the same low-paying job and expecting different results? That's not going to cut it. We live in a time where you can literally make money from your phone. Freelancing, starting an online business, even driving for a few hours with Uber or DoorDash. Don't just sit there waiting for your paycheck. Hustle now, build skills, and watch how your income starts to grow. You can't get ahead financially if you're not bringing in enough money. It's a simple truth that many of us overlook. We often focus on cutting expenses, which is important, but there's a limit to how much you can save. On the other hand, the potential to increase your income is virtually limitless. It's just math, folks. But the good news is, there are tons of ways to increase your income. Get a side hustle, deliver pizzas, walk dogs, whatever it takes. These jobs might seem small, but they can add up quickly. Plus, they offer flexibility, allowing you to work around your main job or other commitments. Think creatively. What skills or hobbies do you have that could be monetized? Maybe you can tutor students, create handmade crafts, or even start a blog or YouTube channel. The internet has made it easier than ever to turn your passions into profit. Teaching, crafting, and content creation are just a few examples. The key is to identify what you're good at and find a way to offer it to others. It might take some time to build up, but with dedication, you can create a steady stream of additional income. Educate yourself about personal finance and investment opportunities. The more you know, the better equipped you'll be to make smart financial decisions. Attend seminars, read books, and network with others who are financially savvy. Knowledge is power, and it can lead to new income-boosting opportunities. Ultimately, boosting your income is about taking action and being proactive. It's about recognizing opportunities and seizing them. It's about believing in yourself and your ability to create a better financial future. So, start today. Take that first step and watch as your efforts begin to pay off. You have the power to boost your income and achieve your financial goals. Go for it. Number 4 is a big one. Change your character. I'm talking about your habits, your work ethic, and your discipline. Are you spending hours every day on social media or binge watching Netflix? Are you making excuses instead of making progress? It's time to hold yourself accountable. Are you impulsive? Do you buy things you don't need? Do you live above your means? These are tough questions, but you got to be honest with yourself. The good news is, you can change. Start by tracking your spending, creating a budget, and holding yourself accountable. It won't be easy, but it'll be worth it. Successful people aren't successful by accident. They're disciplined. They manage their time, they invest in their personal growth, and they take action. If you want to stop being broke, you need to stop being lazy and change your bad characters that make it hard for you to build wealth. Plain and simple. Last, but definitely not least, this is the most important part. Here's where most people mess up. They lack focus. One minute they're trying to start a business, the next they're trying out a new investment strategy, and then they're scrolling through social media for hours. If your focus is all over the place, your progress is going to be all over the place too. Here's the truth. You can't chase 10 rabbits at once and expect to catch one. To get out of a financial rut, you've got to narrow down your focus. What's the one thing you need to tackle right now? Maybe it's starting a side hustle. Maybe it's saving money. Maybe it's crushing your debt. Whatever it is, focus on just that one thing until you've made real progress. The problem is, most people are distracted, whether it's new business ideas or even small distractions like social media. Eliminate distractions, create a routine, and set clear goals. Instead of trying to do everything, pick a direction and give it everything you've got. If you're trying to make more money, what's your one strategy? Are you starting a business, freelancing, selling products online? Don't spread yourself too thin. Double down on what works and stay consistent. And remember, there's always going to be noise. Get rich quick schemes, tips on the latest best way to make money, or even friends trying to pull your attention elsewhere. Tune it out. Keep your eyes on your goals. Stay focused, and before you know it, the results will come. Successful people don't spread themselves too thin. They pick a goal, focus on it, and don't stop until they succeed. So, what's your main focus right now? Are you sticking with it, or are you bouncing around from idea to idea? Get clear, stay focused, and you'll see results. You gotta stay focused on your goals. It's easy to get sidetracked, I get it. Life happens. But you gotta keep your eye on the prize. Write down your goals, make a vision board, whatever helps you stay motivated. And don't be afraid to celebrate your successes along the way. Every little bit counts. Remember, slow and steady wins the race. So if you're broke and tired of being stuck, these are the 5 things you need to change. Your environment, your perspective, your income, your character, and your focus. It's not going to be easy, but trust me, it'll be worth it. If you're ready to make a change, hit that like button, drop a comment on which one you're working on, and don't forget to subscribe for more tips on how to level up your life. Let's get to work.